Hello, everyone. Today we're going to talk about why you might want to take the GMAT. Well, first off, why don't we talk about where the GMAT came from and what it was designed to do in the first place. So the GMAT's been around since 1954, even longer than I've been around, and that's a long time. So what did they try to do? Well, there was this group of business schools, and they wanted to predict whether or not a candidate would be successful in an MBA program. I mean, the details of what they were trying to do isn't that important, but basically they wanted to predict their first year grade point average based on their GMAT score. And so they designed the test to try to be this predictive model. And so what were some of the things that business schools wanted to know if their candidates were capable of doing? Things like critical thinking, strategical thinking, and analytical skills. All right, so I think first and foremost, the GMAT is best known for its role in MBA admissions, right? This is why the vast majority of people take the GMAT every year. And the bad news is that because going to a top business school requires a high GMAT score and promises to yield a high salary after the candidates finish their MBA, it makes it so that the GMAT is an extremely competitive test, right? You could say it's graded on a curve. So your raw performance doesn't matter as much as how do you perform compared to the other people taking the exam, right? And that's exactly how the scoring works, or one of the ways that the scoring works is that you're being compared to other test takers. So because MBA candidates, at least those wanting to go to top schools, are highly motivated, it means that there are a lot of people that get good scores, which makes it harder for everyone else to get good scores. Now, what other schools accept the GMAT? Well, many other business-related master's degrees. So you got your master's in management, master's in marketing, finance, accounting, even things like business analytics, supply chain, and data science. Depending on the program, they may accept the GMAT as well. Now, when it comes to non-educational ends, right, some big consulting and finance firms will also use your GMAT score as part of the application process. Now, granted, generally these companies don't require you to take the GMAT, but if you have that GMAT score, and a high one at that, right, which hopefully you will have after finishing this course, that could help improve your CV, your LinkedIn profile, to be a more attractive candidate to companies like this. BCG, McKinsey, Bain, the big consulting firms, and then even the big finance firms, Citigroup, Credit Suisse, Morgan Stanley, and others, right? So, and even if you haven't taken the GMAT, especially the consulting firms will require that you take a GMAT style test. So they won't be actual GMAT questions, but they will be of the same format that the GMAT is. And so you could, for example, take this course even though you never intend to take the GMAT, because it will help you for the company-specific exams that big consulting firms require. All right, so there's a lot of good reasons why you might want to take the GMAT. Now, the next step is studying for it and succeeding at getting a good score. I'll see you in the next lecture.